with HOMTV with Denny Emmer, who is the owner of Cheezy Ds Deli and Dogs. And Cheezy Ds actually just received the 2020 New Business of the Year from Meridian Township.
Yeah,
How does that feel?
Pretty exciting. It was a surprise. We got a call just out of the blue, and they told my wife, "Oh, you won the New Business of the Year," and we thought, well, that's pretty cool for the year that we had last year.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and why you decided to open up Cheezy Ds.
We're crazy, I think, but I've lived in Hazlet all my life. My family, we've got a farm just on the east side of Hazlet. Been in this town a long time. My kids were 6th generation in Hazlet. So I just always drove by this place, and it sat empty for so long, and we just thought it was a shame that it was empty, and Hazlet needed something. Since when I was a kid, we had a place called the House of Subs that was in Shoptown that was here for 35, 40 years, and they were my neighbors, and we just thought it was time we had something like that again that wasn't a bar or something like that.
Right. So after hours on September 30th, you guys experienced a break-in. Tell me more about that.
I had come into work in the morning. It was just me. It's always me when we just open and set up in the morning, and then our help comes in, and I really didn't pay attention. I was in the back and getting everything right in the back. I hadn't even walked around to the front by the service windows, and I walk around, there's just glass everywhere, and then our order window was knocked right out. So first I was scared. I mean, I didn't know if someone was still in the building or what, so I called 911 right away, and the officer, I mean, they were here within 5 minutes, and it was just one of those things. We don't leave cash here. I think they might have gotten $6 or $7 in change. We leave some change, but they checked the cash registers and went right out the back door. So it was just one of those things. I think that somebody really was in need, because they didn't vandalize, which we were very appreciative. I think if it would have been kids or something like that, they would have vandalized. But the way it looked to us, it was somebody that just needed some money.
So what was your initial reaction, and how did that change?
I was mad at first. The officer's name was Colby Cassidy from Meridian Township that came in, and I've known Colby a long time, and he'd asked, "Do you want to press charges?" And right away, obviously, when he's here, yes, I want to press charges, because we do have security cameras, and we never really said a lot that we had security cameras. Got a pretty good idea who did it, and from that situation, I just thought if they were that desperate to come to the front window facing a heavy traffic area, and it was about 2:30 in the morning, and I just thought they need the money much more than we do, and I decided not to prosecute and go after it. It just was one of those things that it was a tough time. Last September was a tough time, and there's no reason it wasn't a violent crime or a hate crime or like that. I think it was a crime out of desperation, and sometimes when, I don't know, I've never been in that position, so I wouldn't know. I don't know what I would do. If maybe I had to feed my family, or I had to pay rent or whatever, who knows, but it just wasn't enough for me to be angry anymore, and I called Colby, the officer, later this afternoon, and we just let him know that if something came up, it wasn't a big deal.
Okay. So after this, you decided that you were going to do something about it then. You knew there was a problem in the community, you wanted to do something about it. So you went to Facebook, and you posted anyone that was in need of free drinks, free food, free clothing even, would have a safe space here to come get those things.
Well, an idea is one thing, but the community coming forward the way they did, what we did was we came out with a VIP program. And the VIP program was I don't care who it is. If you come up and you forgot your wallet, or you need to feed your kids, or you need something warm to drink, or something hot to eat, or whatever, just come to our window and just say, "Hey, I'm a VIP." That way you're not saying, "I need a free meal," or whatever, because I mean, pride is a big thing in people, and they don't want to ask. So just come to the window, say you're a VIP, and you can get, I mean, we keep it within reason. I mean, I can't do a real super expensive dinner for 7 or 8 people, but we've fed families off it. We've fed individuals. We have every once in a while 4 or 5 little kids that I know that are in need that I just give them an ice cream cone, whatever. And it's not me giving it. I mean, it's not us, okay, we're just giving it away. The community is donated. People come in, donate $20. We had money come once Facebook hit. I mean, it was 250,000 hits, I think is what that post hit. And we had Australia, donations from Australia, California, Florida, all over. And I think it was about $3,000 that we just put the money on a gift card. So when someone comes in and says they're VIP, we just get the gift card out and run it. So it's basically banked money, and then we feed them. And up to now, we've spent about $1,100 of that. So we've probably fed 100 to 150 people off it. Some of them are the same, but it's not weekly or every other day. It might be every month or something like that. They might come in for a meal, and that's sort of what it's meant for. But it hasn't been overwhelming, but it's been successful.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
And you mentioned earlier that you have people donating from Australia.
Yeah.
What is that like? That must just be crazy.
It is crazy. And we only had the one from Australia, but we did have California, Florida. We had a gentleman from Chicago who sent $500. He had saw it online, and he sent a $500 check. And I don't even know who he is. I have no idea. But yeah, it was crazy. But the real ones that are impressive to me, I mean, are just the people that stop in and open the door and say, hey, we think it's a great job, what you guys are doing, helping the community. Here's $20. Here's $20. So it's been much more of that than anything. But I mean, our local community has, they've really embraced it. I mean, that's the majority of all the funds have come from that. And we have little kids running around, here's $5 change or whatever, things like that. But it's been pretty amazing, and it's lasted. So I mean, the funds have lasted, and it sort of replenishes itself. People put more money in and things like that. I mean, it's pretty cool.
This is something you're going to continue doing probably forever.
Yeah. It's someone needs a meal, they just need to come up and it's easy. Just, hey, I'm a VIP, and our staff knows it. There's no judgment. There's nothing. Everyone understands. Times are tough for some people, and it's just a way you can help.
Yes, well, I can see why you guys received the 2020 Business of the Year award. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for being here with me today.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Catherine Weddle, Home TV.